Hi, welcome to Sacred Enzyme, Stacy. And I'm just sitting here resting my foot. It's throbbing because I've been trying to get stuff done today and I can't walk on my foot. I cannot put any pressure on it. But I wanted to come back because I was looking at events since I have so much extra time on my hands now. I was looking at events that were happening in 1989. Boy, I tell you, that's interesting. So when Lucifer was educated in 1989, what was happening in our planet is quite telling. The Berlin Wall came down. The first George Bush was inaugurated as the 41st president, which it doesn't strike me as surprising that the Bush family would be ushered in when Lucifer was released from his prison. I mean, come on. And then communism fell. You had all of these things, that revolutions in China and all throughout Europe. So yeah, and there were a bunch of earthquakes too. There were earthquakes in California. There were earthquakes all over the place. So don't tell me that when the Nibiru started coming this way, that stuff didn't start happening. And the other thing that I thought was interesting is that our planet has been promised that we're going to become a different place. We're going to become one of these places in the cosmos that's like a perfect place. But that's why the harvest is coming, because all of these people that are with Lucifer are going to be extinguished. They're going to have an opportunity to repent, but they're going down. They're going down. I'm not going down. I'm doing my thing. I don't know about y'all, but I think that we can make a difference. Don't you think? We can make a difference in a lot of ways. We have to change the vibration of the planet to keep from getting destroyed in cataclysms of these energy dumps. And we have all of these planets that are coming into orbit together in a straight line. And that is so it can change the frequency on our planet. So we're going to be very, very divided in the very near future. And I'm not sure what year that this Nibiru planet's going to get here, but you can tell they're already prepping us. You know, talking about this extraterrestrial stuff and all of these people that are like these extraterrestrials. Most they're fallen angels. They're fallen angels. They're Nephilim. You got two kinds of Nephilims. You got the bad ones and you got the good ones. And a lot of us have Nephilim genetics that are on this channel because we're hearing the calling in our soul. And we know we have to react. We're star seeds that came here to do this work. So step into your purpose, work through your trauma, and we're gonna stand up, baby. We're gonna deliver all this stuff. We're building a community. We're gonna build a seed bank. I'm already working on a seed bank, and I'm asking for people that want to help do this. We need to have a seed exchange, and we need to have a big seed bank of all heirloom seeds, because there's gonna come a time when we're gonna not have food and we're not gonna have access to be able to grow our own food. And all of these things have slowly been creeping in. I mean, if you look, there are two or three companies now that own all of the seeds in the whole world. And the biggest one is Monsanto. And guess who owns Monsanto? Bayer, the pharmaceutical company Bayer. Would you want to trust the pharmaceutical company to be giving you the germs to grow your food? I think not. I think not. So, folks, let's step into our purpose. Let's help each other. Let's build a community. Let's put our heads together and figure out how we can build a community, and that we can bring this energy, the sacred energy, the mother energy, back to the planet and to our areas. So we're vibrating at a higher frequency. We're vibrating at the God frequency. This is what we got to do. So, we got a lot of trauma to work through. We've got generations of trauma. And, I was trying to figure out how many years that would be. And I'm thinking 7 generations, because 7 generations in my family goes all the way back to the Revolutionary War. And that goes when my family started setting up the government in the United States. That's Peyton Randolph, John Randolph of Roanoke, Thomas Jefferson, all of these family members, John Adams. These are all my family. My great-grandmother Her mother was an Adams and her father was a Randolph. So John Adams was related to Thomas Jefferson. So everybody that was in politics at the time was family. And I'm sure not all of them did the right thing. You know, a lot of them did want to do the right thing, but you know, there were a lot of laws and things over here that kept your hands tied. That's why new laws had to be made, and that's why we had a revolution. That's why we had the War of Independence. It was because these laws had to be changed, you know. And you know, they didn't get all ate up and involved in all of this religion and politics stuff. And because there's so much of our religious establishment that's corrupted. And it was very corrupted then. You had all these robber barons that were coming all over the place. And boy, as soon as Spain and the United States signed that treaty, I'll tell you, all the robber barons just fled to Florida so they could just start grabbing up all the land, all of these old world buildings. And you know who they are. You know, they own all of the colleges. They own all of the museums. They own everything. All of these old world buildings, all of these castle type buildings that were here. And they took all of the healing bells out of the churches. You'll see all of these old world churches, and hardly any of them have the bells left, which I think is interesting because those are cymatic bells. And so ringing those bells was bringing healing to the masses. It was bringing frequency healing. And that's another thing that I'm doing, is I'm exploring frequency healing, because I have, and I say it's a divine spirit working through me. My father-in-law came here from Phoenix, Arizona, and he had Alzheimer's, and he moved in with us, and we moved him here. And my husband's grandmother, which was my father-in-law's wife's mother, she had a medical device that was invented by, well, it wasn't invented, it's just reinvention, or bringing it to the forefront again, rediscovering old information, old technology. Tesla came out with this violet ray that disrupts the magnetic frequency in your body. It shoots a violet ray of electromagnetic frequency, and it disrupts blocked and stuck trauma, energy, and things that are in your body, so you can start healing. It physically heals you. Well, one of my very best friends, she is a doctor. She's an acupuncturist, a nutritionist, a wellness doctor, and she and I have come together to do this healing via acupuncture needles and the violet ray. And so we want to start offering this to people so they can get better, so they can blow off all of the calcification that's on this pineal gland, especially you folks that are already gifted psychically. Your pineal gland is corroded from fluoride, water, chemicals, everything that's in our food, in our environment. It cakes up over the top of your pineal gland, and then you cannot get the messages from God. You can't get your divine interaction at night when you're going back to the universe. See, this is all by design, my friends. This is all by design, that we have become completely unaware. We have been put into a sleep and a slumber. Our vagal nerves are damaged, so our senses are not in tune. We're not listening to our inner guidance. Our pineal gland is calcified, so we're not getting the downloads and the information. But if you start taking melatonin at night, and I recommend 50 milligrams of melatonin, the first couple nights you take melatonin, you will have all kind of dreams, because you are so behind in all your updates. You will get massive download updates, and you'll have headache for a week, because you have so much stuff that's being downloaded into your consciousness that it gives you a headache. Even when you're doing the therapy, the violet therapy with the acupuncture, you feel it. You feel it working. You feel it working. And I'll tell you what, it's made a huge difference. It's made a huge difference for me. It's done wonders for my skin, and it's helped me with my bones. And I'm gonna do it on my ankle in a little bit, because it's throbbing like a mofo right now. But you know what? It is what it is, because I'm not taking medicine. I do have to go to the doctor and get a cast on it, and I'm putting it off till tomorrow, but it's burning like fire, and it's like a toothache. But you know what? I'm not going to get loaded up with pharmaceuticals or anything like that, because I want to be able to keep my wits. I want to keep my wits, and I want to walk in my purpose. I want to walk in my purpose, and we can't walk in our purpose if we're medicated with all kind of drugs. I don't even take any prescriptions anymore. At one time, I was picking up so many prescriptions at the pharmacy. They were giving it to me in a paper bag. No shit. And you know, at like 40 years old and you're taking as much medication as somebody twice your age, you got a problem. There's something wrong with you, you know? Pharmaceuticals don't heal you all. You know, they're just temporary. They get you through. But the healing happens in your body. It happens all in here. We do it ourselves. We just got to get back. We got to get back. So I would like for you guys to give me some input. Where do you think would be a good platform for us all to be able to meet and talk? I really don't want to use Facebook. I don't know why I have such an aversion to Facebook, but I do. And nothing against anybody who uses Facebook. It's just I really feel like people are always trying to portray themselves as something that they're not. It's just like Facebook is like not a real world. It's not a real place. It's just like all projected ideas of people that are not even who they are. I mean, I know most of these people that are on my Facebook, my Facebook feed. So I really know who these people are, and they're not like all the crap that they try to tell everybody they are. And there's nothing wrong with just being yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody has struggles. If we're all walking around and pretending like nothing's going on and we're in a state of complete ignorant bliss, then what are we accomplishing here? A whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. We're just falling into a continual trap. A trap of distractions, right? And then it manifests as different types of feelings of, not good feelings like envy, frustration. You get annoyed, you lack empathy, and there's a German term for that. There's so many people that get enjoyment from other people's misfortune. It's called Schadenfreude. I think how you pronounce it, Schadenfreude. But that means that it means getting enjoyment, personal delight at other people's misery. And I see so much of that Schadenfreude on Facebook, and I just can't. I feel like it just lowers my spirit. I really do. I can't watch it. I can't see it. And people have gotten so used to being in this alternate reality and feeding this false narrative about themselves that we've just gotten lost. And so, I really want to find a platform that like we can have conversations, like maybe in a chat. And I don't have a lot of these apps, because I've been detoxing from the internet for about 19 years now. And my personal friends will tell you I never answer my phone. I hate talking on the phone. I hate social media. So, I mean, for me to do YouTube videos, this is a big step for me, because I do not care for what social media represents most of the time, because I feel like it makes people feel inadequate about themselves. And we're children of God. We shouldn't be feeling that way. So if you guys have any ideas of where we can go, or what platform that we could use, then I'll download it and set up something, or if somebody else wants to. We all got to work together. We got to talk about our traumas. We got to create a safe space so we can have conversations. We have to have these conversations, and we've got to have a community of outreach where we're giving support. We're supporting each other. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, if you're young or old. We're all on a path. We all have a purpose. And so let's step into our purpose. So with that, thank you for spending 15 minutes with me. And I'm really grateful to have all of y'all here right now. Really do. You're a wise bunch. You're following your call. You want to work out you know, all of the trauma that's been tagged onto you, just like I do. And it's a process too. And I don't even know when I'll get done with this process. I may be doing this till I cross over. But you know what? I'm trying. I'm trying. And you are too, and that's all we can do. So we're here in the past, present, and the future, all at the same time. So when you tune in, I'll be here. So thanks for spending a few minutes, and get outside. Today's Sunday. It's so pretty outside. It's getting ready to rain here, and I'm going to try to go outside, but I'm using a walker today. And so I can't put any weight on my foot, so it's a little bit hard to walk right now. But you know what? I am going to be totally fine. I don't let anything keep me down. Nothing. And you won't either. So have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.